G'day guys. Today we are going to take a look at the bias and what we think price might do today. That'll be across indices, commodities, and crypto. Let's dive in. First of all, we'll jump to the calendar here, and I will apologize for yesterday. I was absent due to illness, but we are back at it today, fit and healthy and ready to go. Stupid Trades, thanks for being here, guys. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Let's help push the channel far and wide by giving the video a like, giving the channel a sub if you haven't already done so, and be sure to leave a comment. Would love to hear how your week's going. Feel free to comment whatever you would like in regards to trading, and we will be sure to respond. This all helps the algorithm, guys, to push the channel far and wide. Alrighty, so finally we have high impact news this week. Thursday at 8:30 and then followed by 9:45. It's a little bit tricky that I particularly don't like this sort of news formatting, because essentially it means I'm going to have to wait till after 9:45 to look for a position. Or if something does set up off the 8:30 news, then make sure I exit my position before the 9:45 news. All right, let's get rid of that. Let's jump down here to NQ on the daily. And remember, guys, to grab your Tradeify accounts, code Jimmy Trades, 35% off. And with your Apex accounts, 80% off, code Jimmy. Be also sure to grab yourself a Tradezella account and maximize your trading potential with Tradezella. All right, here we are looking at NQ on the daily. What did we see? Price came straight down into this bullish PD array. Got a lovely reaction out of that, and then price rocketed up yesterday. So today, I'm not happy with the way we've already swept out previous day high. Looking for longs, I would have much preferred to see that as my target. So essentially that's target hit now. All right. So we have to trade cautiously if we are going to be looking for longs. Plus we are quite high up here. You know, new all-time highs were nearly created today already. However, what we can do is we can look at the equilibrium of the previous day's range. Look to see if price trades down to here and we find support at this level before continuing to move higher. If price starts moving through this, sure, we might wick through and still close above, but that is an area that I'm looking for to be supported to continue to see those higher prices. At the moment, we are sitting up in this top quarter of the previous day's range, which is really nice to see, and we are getting a fairly good reaction there. One thing to note is that ES and YM have both yet to take their previous day high, so there is still room to move. If ES was to take the high, we might see NQ continue to move higher as well. And we'll just quickly look at the 4-hour. So we had a nice candle closure back inside the range here. Price came back down. We retraced a little bit, and then we got another swing here. We are actually coming off a swing just here, but we are putting in a new swing point. So I don't mind seeing that, particularly with the fact we are coming out of this bullish FEG here as well. And if this candle can close back inside the range, then we can look for continuation off of that. We've got 13 minutes till candle close. Is that right? So the candle is just about to confirm there. It will close back inside the range, and then we can look for expansion off of that. If you're going to take a trade on the lower time frame, then I would suggest, if you were looking to long, that you take your first target off here, or look to exit your position at the highs here. Alrighty, let's move over to oil now. Over on the daily, still playing around in this range. We really are stuck around this sort of 60, what are we, 64 to 68 level. Again, like we've put in a swing point here and we're getting some expansion out of that. I'm just going to be patient with oil, to be honest. Like I've said already this week, I want to see this side of the range manipulated, or this side of the range manipulated, okay, before I'm willing to interact with oil. Jumping over to gold. Quite a bearish move here. Let's clean that up. So we did get the move higher. We did get that move higher that we were looking for on Tuesday. Obviously, I was absent yesterday, but we swept out previous day high. So that was a signal that we might move lower. And we did, in fact, do that. We've moved down into this bullish FEG. Now that is looking like it may be invalidated here. We can see we've got a change in state of delivery here on the 4 hour. So what I'd be looking for here is potentially a retracement back up to this level, a test of this level before we continue to move lower off of that. Or we just keep moving lower. I mean, look at this. We're just pushing lower. We do have this low resistance liquidity through here for price to want to seek out. This level has to be invalidated first here on the daily. So we'll be looking for this low here, which is this Sunday 6 p.m. open. That's the low that I think price will reach for now, particularly off the fact that we have got that change in state of delivery. And if we run out our standard deviations, we can see that puts us at the -1, and then we have some target areas a little bit lower with the -2 to -2.5, nicely aligned with this low resistance liquidity. Let's see how that plays out today. Moving over to Dixie. On the daily here, seeing kind of move lower, swept out previous day low into a bullish FEG on the daily. I'd like to see price continue to move higher off of that. And if we do reach up into this gap, then I'll be looking to see where price reacts there. So we should see, being inversely correlated, that euro is probably going to move lower today. But we did get this move higher off this level, which is great news. It's great always to see when our ideas play out. But here we are, putting in a swing. We've swept previous day high, and I'd be looking for price to start to move lower here. Looking for previous day low first and foremost. And then we have this imbalance down here that can look to be rebalanced. So same deal with the pound here. We can see that we had that nice reaction here the other day. Well, again, our price, our levels, our targets been reached. But like euro, we've put in a swing. We swept our previous day high. We do have a small imbalance right here. So that'll be where I'll be looking for price to reach for, and we'll see how price reacts at that level. Let's jump over to crypto. Having a look at Bitcoin on the daily. Okay, we've swept previous day low. That's a good start. And we're looking like potentially putting this open low and a high close. So looking for these highs through here. We can see we've found support at the equilibrium of Tuesday's candle, sweeping out previous day low, looking for price to continue to just chip away higher. And this is good. I like this at the moment for Bitcoin. Hoping to see money starting to flow into those altcoins. We've got some support found here for Ethereum in this daily bullish FEG. Had quite a sell-off yesterday, but we still managed to close back inside that bullish FEG. So that is good. And we can see the reaction we've had today, sweeping out that low of yesterday and coming back up into the range. So I'll be looking for price to continue its move higher with Ethereum as well. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Greatly appreciate you being here. As I say, please like the video. Please share the channel far and wide. Give us a sub. Be sure to use Jimmy or Jimmy Trades for your Apex or Tradeify evals. Your support is much appreciated, and it helps keep the channel free for the long term. Okay guys, take care. Catch you over in Trade Foundry. Bye for now.